Okay, so I'm just going to show you some really easy, simple exercises you can do for your hip, to strengthen your hip. It will really help you to raise your leg up when you walk better. If you find that you're having a difficult time clearing the floor when you raise your leg, one thing you can do is to do these exercises standing, but we're going to do them on the floor. Sometimes that's a little bit easier. So I'm going to go ahead and get down on the floor. You can do them on the bed if you want, or you can try to do this in a reclining chair as well if you prefer. So the first exercise I'm going to do is for the front of the hip right here. So I'm going to lie down just to show you. But you're going to be doing a straight leg raise. So you can support your back a lot better by bending the opposite leg that you're not working with your foot flat on the ground and just raise your leg nice and straight. Don't bend the knee up into the air. Okay, and you want to do that so you get to about a 90-degree angle at your hip with your hip and your torso. And then you'll lower it down nice and easy. Don't just let it flop down. So lower it down and then exhale and raise it up again. When you're raising your leg, try to pull your belly button in all the way to your spine. That will help support your back. So you can raise this up and down. You can do this 10 times. Once you get really good at that, you can do it 15 times and then 20 times. And if that becomes too easy, you can add an ankle weight to make your leg a little bit heavier. So you'll do the same thing on the other leg as well. I'm just showing you on my right leg. But once you finish this side, you'll extend the other leg out nice and straight. Keep the knee straight. Don't bend the knee because you will change the exercise and you won't be working your hip muscles solely. And we want to work the muscles that just cross the hip right now. So 10 times, same thing, just like on the other side. The next exercise you're going to do, you can still do this lying down, is you're going to take the leg out to the side. And then exhale, bring that leg back in. So this is called AB or abduction. And then when you bring the leg back into your center, this is called adduction, like adding and subtracting, but adduction. This is AB, abduction, going away. And this is adduction, coming back in. So you're working really the outer thigh and the inner thigh. So you can do this all lying down. If this is the easiest way for you, you can do it just like this in bed. There's another way that you can do this same exercise. You can turn to your side to do that. But if you're having shoulder issues, you might want to do it lying on your back, like I did initially. But turn to your side, gravity will provide a little bit more resistance for you. When you raise your leg up straight, don't bend your knee, but up and down. Try not to rest this top leg on the bottom one at all. You can do this 10 times. Once that gets easy, do it 15 times. That gets a little easier, do it 20 times. And then if that all is too easy, then you can add ankle weights. So for the inside thigh, you're going to take the top leg and place it behind you, or you can place it in front of you, whichever is most convenient. But again, to do this on your side, this is how we'll do it. Keep that bottom leg straight, because now we're going to work the inside of your thigh, and you'll raise that leg up straight. Now when you do this, try to keep your ankle facing the ceiling. Don't turn your toes towards the ceiling, because then you'll be working the front of your hip muscles again, and we don't want to do that. We just did that. So keep it turned over to your side like that, and try to raise your legs straight. So this is just another way of working the inside of your thigh, because remember, the first time I was lying straight on my back, and I went out, and to work the inside of my thigh, I'm going to pull it in, okay? So 2 ways of doing that. If lying on your back is easiest for you, maybe you have some shoulder issue and you don't want to be on your side like this, raising your leg, you can do it on your back that way. So front of your hip and the outside and the inside of it. And again, just like I said, if you feel like the weight of your leg is too easy, you can add ankle weights. Now I have some ankle weights here. And all you do is, before you do the exercise, you just place the ankle weight around above your ankle. And there's Velcro, some of them, depending on how yours is set up. Usually there's Velcro, but you just wrap it around your ankle, not too tight, because you don't want to cut off the circulation. You just want the weights to not fall off when you're raising your leg up and down. And again, try to keep your knee straight when you do the exercise, because if you bend it, it'll take away some of the work from your hip muscle there. So try to keep that leg as straight as you can, and then raise it up that way. So 90-degree angle, and then lower it down nice and easy. When you go out to the side, you'll do the same thing. When you go out to the side, try to keep your hip bone on the ground and try not to turn over to the side when you extend your leg out. That's a tip there. Try not to roll over to the side. Try to keep this hip down onto the floor. Only take your leg out and then bring it back in. Still remembering to pull that belly button in as best that you can. So start with 10, then do 15, then do 20, and then start adding some weight. So there you go. Up and down, out, and in. So we'll do one more. There's one that we can do for the back side of your leg. Remember, we did the front, we did the outside and the inner. And now we can work on the back a little bit. Now, to do that, you can turn over on your stomach, and you can place your hands crossed over top of each other and rest your forehead there, and then you'll raise your leg just a tiny bit, nice and straight off of the ground, and then lower. And then you'll repeat that on the other side. If you find that to be too uncomfortable, you can capture just a little bit of that by lying on your back and just simply pushing your leg straight into the ground. You can't see much movement, but if you have a pillow, I'll roll up this mat so you can see me a little bit better when I push down. But if you have a pillow, you'll be able to feel yourself when you push down more. So you can see me pushing down into the mat. You'll be working those same muscles if you don't want to lie on your stomach. And you'll do the same thing on the other side. 10 pushes, 15 pushes, then 20 pushes. just like that. Okay, so the next exercise we'll do is for your butt and the back of your thighs as well. You want to bring your feet in so that you can like barely touch your heels. And then you'll know you got good spacing. From there, you're going to keep your palms down and you're going to exhale and raise your hips up into the air by squeezing your butt really tight and pushing into the floor with your feet. Hold for a count. I like to hold for a 2-second count. 1, 2, and then I lower again. And repeat. 1, 2, and then I lower again. Do this 10 times, then 15, then 20 times. And when that gets too easy, you can add weight there as well. I'm using these ankle weights here. This is a 5-pound ankle weight. So then you just place this ankle weight over your hip area, and then you'll be raising your hips up with an extra 5 pounds. When that gets too easy, you can put the second of the pair. So now you got 10 pounds here that you're raising up and down, just like that. 10 times, 15 times, then 20 times. There's an additional exercise that you can do. This works easy for me because I'm on a surface that's easy to glide over. But if you don't have a surface that's easy for you to glide over, you can place a towel underneath you or a sock, because what you're going to do actually is you're going to grab onto it with your heel. And once you grab onto it with your heel, I'll use the mat to show you. You're going to have the other leg bent at the knee, foot flat on the ground, and the straight leg you're going to have heel digging into, I'm using the mat, you can use a towel or a sock. You'll dig in and pull it into you. When you do that, you're going to feel your hamstrings, which are the back of your thigh, working, and then you'll slide out with it again. And you'll do that 10 times. You'll dig in and pull into you, and then you'll push it out again 10 times. Then do it 15 times, then do it 20 times, and then out again, just like that. Then you'll do the same thing with the other leg. Same exercise. Pull in and then let it out. Once you do that, you're all set. We've kind of gotten the hip muscles from all angles. We've done the top, the side, the inner, and the back. So, if you have any questions about these exercises, feel free to drop some comments below in the video, or you can send me an email as well, and hopefully I'll be able to address the questions or concerns that you have. So, happy exercising.